Dog walking time. Oops, sorry. Walking Sparta. I think it's a little after 9 right now. Walked Blue and McKenna together, of course. McKenna, she just kind of goes, she walked down the field down there and then come back around. She just kind of likes to meander around. She's got to where she'll come halfway down, but she wants to go through the field because that's where the deer kind of seem to be like laying over there. Eric will see them bedded down over there when he leaves in the mornings. So there's deer poop over there. And dogs, they really like deer poop. So she's remembered a spot that she found, so I didn't know that she had found it. She was sniffing along, and next thing I know, she's eating poop. And I'm like, no, get out of that. So the past 2 mornings, she's come down here to remember where it's at to try and get a little bite of it. But I know what she's doing, Sparty. I know what she's doing. You gonna get over the lot? You gonna jump over the tree? So Lizzie goes along with McKenna and smells around and investigates stuff, but that's about as much as he can. I mean, he'll come all the way down here and all the way back from the house and sniffing and going and stuff, but after that, I don't. It's just too hot and it's just too hard on him anymore, so too much for him. I know that he would try, but it's just best that he don't. So I let him and McKenna back in the house. Come on, Sparta. Let's go. Come on. We still got to get down the road here. No, let's go. Come on. No, I can't. Well, duck under this. Yeah, that's one part of the tree that's left is that and that. Still got to get. He's worked on some of the mess down here, and I keep meaning to come down here and pull out, limbs and stuff and kind of clean up along the edges. But I just ain't done it because there's too much sun down here. Here in about an hour, all this right here will be all in sun. So not till late in the day, and then by then. So no, Sparta, come on, buddy, come on, get up here. Hey, goodness gracious, Sparta, get up here. No, let's get up here on the road. Little pink flowers there. I thought about digging them up when they first come up. I've seen them through here before, but they kind of sporadically come up. Rose Gentiane, I can't pronounce the name of it. There's a little white patch of them over there too. So I just left them. I just decided to leave them because they're really pretty though. This one right here is probably about 2 foot tall. I just figured I'd leave him. He didn't mow this spot. He mowed part of the ditch about a month ago, but keep having enough rain, everything's. No, you're not getting all that mess, all that tick grass. So it just don't take no time for it to grow back. He mowed the field, I think, a week ago. But the ditch has to do it with a push mower. It just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's warmer this morning than it was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning it wasn't too bad, but you can definitely tell it's a lot stickier this morning. Marta, come on, buddy. Come on now. If you're going to keep on, I'm going to cut it short. You're not going to get down here to the stopping point. He wants to dig for the mole. He dug right there for a mole yesterday. He's checking it out again. Yeah, stick your nose down the hole. Come on, it's not there no more. Come on. Come on. Get up here. A little patch of it right there, the little flowers right there. And all that stuff, I remember all the stuff used to grow around the house, the old house. I don't like that stuff. It just, normally he kind of keeps it mowed over here, but he hasn't been over here. When he mows the field, he'll come around the edge and come out right here and kind of get to here, but, Marty, goodness, you're being smelly this morning. No, spin around. Come on. I think he's got these blades attachments for the weed eater. He'd got one a while back and thought it would work. It looked like a bunch of really thick wires twisted together into like a, I don't know, like a kind of a star pattern. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but once he got it, he was not really impressed with it. He's like, this ain't. So I think it's just some sort of little, he just looks at stuff, so it might work. But I think these right here, these are thick blades. I'll send you a picture, but the ends of them have kind of like a scissor edge and thick. You can't, all this right here is all just, grass and weeds and see all the little grasses and just weeds and stuff, but kudzu kind of stays over there, but over here, what are you doing? I smell something. Once you start to get right about here, kudzu's all along the edge down there, but I've kind of come over here, it starts to creep over, and like send its like octopus arms out, and I'll go over there and I'll pull it and throw it back. So up through here, I've kept it, just coming in here with the dogs, I'll just take one arm of it and just pull it, yank it out, and just, throw it back over there. But you can definitely, deer have been over here big time grazing. I don't know if I can zoom in. You see all them little stems? They eat all the leaves off of it. They graze. But need a whole herd of goats over here. But Marty, come on. You need to be having your head in it. We're kind of slowly losing our driveway. He kind of runs over the edges of it, but we've probably lost. This is a 10-foot. We got 10-foot wide concrete. Of course, we could have got 12-foot, but of course, it costs more money. But so we just did 10-foot wide. Florida. But I can zoom anymore. We probably lost a foot on each side. So I guess he's gonna try them sometime and try to, as long as he don't hit the rocks, because when we had the grading done, all this was dirt for a while. Once the bulldozer got in here, Sparta, get your head out of that, jeez. And then no, you're not going back over there. So everything takes no time for it to grow back from bare dirt, but. And then we put all those big rocks. We had a big pile of riprap delivered, a big volleyball and basketball kind of size rocks, and lined, especially on this side. So it's all rocks under there. Then to keep the dirt from washing away from the edge. But we only got so far up. But so regular old weed eater ain't gonna get through that mess down there. It's them kudzu the vines. So. Pardon? So, and to get down here with the push mower is just, so I reckon he's just been looking for different weed eater attachments that'll really cut through the kudzu, at least to get it back, off the edge of the driveway, kind of clean it up some. But he normally gets it earlier in the spring with a push mower. It gets way back, but it's just been too long now, and it's just, you get down there to the bottom, It's probably waist high or better, right? Especially like right there. So I reckon he's going to try the attachment here pretty soon and then try to clean up the edges as long as he doesn't hit the rocks. But they look pretty sturdy and pretty thick. It's like 2 pieces. But I'll send you a picture. But the edges is 3. It's like a three edge thing where each and the ends have cutting. They'll like cut. They're like a scissor cutting apparatus. I don't know, scissor edge rather. But yeah, we've had a lot of rain, so that kudzu is really thick this year. So, Sparty, let's go. It took too long. Come on, babe. Come on. Yeah, but this side is all. It'd like to creep over, but for some reason it doesn't grow too much on this side. And like I said, when I see an arm of it's creeping over, I'll yank it. I'll go over there and yank it out, and then throw it back. So luckily it's not like that all the way up. And then whatever this stuff here is kind of helps keep the kudzu, because it's on that side too. But it's kind of creeping up in that tree. But this stuff here. This stuff is everywhere, probably all over the United States, probably some kind of weed, but it's kind of got like a stick. It actually have little tiny little flowers, like right here's one little flower beginning, but this stuff kind of helps, but even it gets a little, it just grew on its own. It's been here, but see, it overhangs. It's kind of neat, and it seems to help keep because it's just as invasive as, but in the wintertime, it just looks like a bunch of little brown dried up sticks, and it just breaks like nothing and comes down, and then with the push mower and hacks it all back and cleans it up. So everything just really. All right, Sparta, come on, you've grazed enough. So it's just, unless things dry up here and stop getting rain, and we not getting blasted by it, but we've been so far getting enough to keep everything well watered. There's all that silly old weed. No, you're not going over there. This stuff right here, it gets tall too. It's everywhere. It's mini, but another book I have. It also shows common weeds that people see around. It's called beef. They call it beefsteak. It's from India, and it'll bloom too. But once this stuff gets into place, it's all over. It's all the mullein poking up over there. But it's just, I'm sure you've seen it before, but it'll get about 2 foot tall too. It's getting really tall over there. All that tall stuff is the mullein. Kind of blooming. Started out good, but all the rain, it didn't do good with the rain, so they kind of, I think a couple years ago, man, we had a whole crop of it over there. Big, tall plants too. Definitely a lot stickier this morning. Yesterday, the temperature-wise wasn't too bad. It stayed in the low 80s, and the muggy factor wasn't too bad. Like somebody over there, Rose's old place, weed eating. Yeah. So then a few spots I want to come and stuff that's fell over from that big storm we had, and sticks, and that's been cut right there. I just hadn't pulled it out yet. He cut it. There was a tree that was right here, and it had a bunch of honeysuckle on it. It was, sorry, I'm walking up that hill, and it was leaning out. It was leaning up towards power line. It was, small tree, but it was tall. So he cut it down and he drug it out. He probably brought the pole saw down here too and cut some limbs. So what I want to do is get rid of this edge here and just, instead of where it dips in behind and comes out. I just ain't got down here. Just can't. There's too much sun down here. Not until way late in the day. And then, like I said, by then I'm doing other stuff. Come on, Sparta. Let's pick up this pace here. Come on. Why do you want to go behind me? I gotta change hands because now I got a little robin. I just flew off. Change hands because I have to hold the leash now in this hand because he decided to walk on this side. Come on. No. Come on. You don't need to smell over there. You've done smelled enough stuff. I'd walk with Kinsley or record with Kinsley, but it's just easier with Sparta. Although when she walks by herself, she don't pull much, but she don't pull at all when she's by herself. Silly. Little bluebirds, I got two of them sitting up there on the wire right there. They've been just fighting and going and talking. Kind of wonder if he's not trying to talk her into another batch of babies. Oh, they just flew off. Oh, the one's still there. There it went. He mowed the front yard yesterday after work. So he's gonna mow hold this leash. Mow the back tonight and Marty, get over here. The grass is keeps getting. It's gotten really, really big this year. Starting to put out tassels too, but it's got wide. No, I can't walk between there. Hold on, buddy, I'll turn you loose. Hold on. Spike. Easy, boy. Alright, so all my coneflowers. Susan's just did not do good this year. Some of them look okay, but they didn't. Let's get around here. Some look okay, but in the back part, they look terrible. They're like a foot or so tall, and the leaves are all chewed up by something. Well, I'll get off here. I've talked enough, so get inside for a little while. I shall talk to you later. Bye-bye.